Hey, it's Diane from DianeHogman.com. I am down here in Slidell, Louisiana, working on a project and had a few minutes that I'd jump on and share some ideas and some concepts that might help you. So the topic that I want to talk about today is how to learn from a mentor. First thing is you got to pick a mentor. You got to look around and see who has what you want. That's really my criterion. Who has what you want? And then go pick them and, sign up for whatever they have going on. If they have a class, if it costs a couple bucks, great. If they're in your, MLM upline or something, anytime you're speaking, go to see them. If there's some other way to get a hold of them, and or even if they're a mentor from afar, decide that you're going to go through their whole body of work, all of it, study all their videos, read all their books, whatever it may be. And then what I want you to do is consider this. If the person who has what you want tells you to do something, now obviously don't be blind and don't, if they say jump off a bridge, you're not going to jump off a bridge. But if they tell you that this is how they did something, what you want to do is commit to learning that method. Now, here's what's cool. That method may not end up being your ultimate method, okay? When I started, I was told to, the first thing I was supposed to do was contact my friends and family. I did it. And then I basically ran out of them. There's only so many of them, right? Then I was told to buy leads and call leads. I did it. I found I didn't enjoy it, and I found it was just not my marketing method. But I was told by those that walked before me to do it. So I bought a couple hundred leads, and I actually did it. I didn't contemplate it. I didn't argue with them. I didn't complicate it. I just did what they said to do. And then I went, okay, well, I don't like this that much. Then I was told to go out and go prospecting. And I did it. I went to the mall. I went to the supermarket. I learned the scripts. I did invitations. Didn't go as well as I would have liked, but I did it, okay? When I learned about autoresponders and the internet was kind of burgeoning and all this stuff was going on, a mentor to me said, go get an autoresponder, load these letters, buy these leads, load them in. Back then there were no spam laws. And I did it, and that one worked. And I was kind of like, well, they all worked, truthfully. There wasn't any method that I was told to do that didn't work. It was just a matter of whether it was my method, whether I really liked it. And I just started coming down the road and learning to do different things on the internet. But every time I decided to study with someone or apprentice with someone or be a protege to someone, I did what they said to do. And I committed to do it for a certain period of time. Now, I didn't commit to do it for the rest of my life. And I didn't say that that was going to become my major method. But what I did do was say, hey, if this is what's working for you, I'm going to do it so I can judge for myself whether or not this is going to be a good choice. I didn't question it. I didn't argue it. I didn't overcomplicate it. Whatever it was, I did it for a period of time, whatever it was I committed to, a month, 90 days, whatever the case may be. If I decided I was going to study with someone, I studied everything they had published. And through that, I was able to basically download the minds of numerous people throughout my career. Eventually, I found the one person that I thought really could teach me, that really understood me, I really understood them. And I actually spent 6 years with that person, studying with that person, learning from that person. And I still go back to that person from time to time and contact them and go, hey, what about this or what about that? Because when I found the one that I knew could teach me, I settled down and the word is submit. I submitted. I just said, okay, teach me, show me. And I remember the very first lesson they gave me being something that I thought was bizarre. Seemed to have nothing to do with what I wanted to learn, didn't seem to be taking me to what I wanted, but I went out and I did it. And today I look back on that and I'm so glad I did, because it laid a foundation for them to teach me things that I wanted to learn, but that I wasn't prepared to learn yet because I was looking at it through the wrong perspective. So one, make a decision to use other people's experience because it's the smartest thing to do, right? Use other people's experience. 2, if they publish things, you're going to go through all of them. You're not going to be like all over the place. Pick a person. That's your person. You're going to stick with them for whatever the commitment is, 90 days. You're going to go through all their stuff. You're going to take their course. If they give you advice, or even in their course, if you don't know them personally, and they tell you to do something, you don't just listen to the course or watch the course and not execute any of it and then, move on to the next thing. You're going to do what they say to do so you can evaluate it from a business perspective. And then the worst thing that you can do is to be listening to multiple voices at once. So you're trying to go fast. So you figure, I'll be in this course, and I'll read this book over here. You're kind of all over the map. So that's my biggest advice to you about learning from a mentor. Pick them, invest in them, whether it's a $12 book or whether it's an investment to work with them closely. Stick with them by their side. Do what they tell you to do. Bring them back your results. Get feedback. If you're in their mastermind, whatever you're in. And then when you've completed your commitment, determine, do I want to re-up and stick with this person longer? Is there more for them to teach me? Did I learn what I needed to learn? Did I get results? Is this the methods that I want to use? Is this not the methods I want to use? And that's how you really blossom. That's how you really grow. That's how you access the minds, the thought process of the people you want to learn from. So there's some advice. If you'd like to check out any things I have going on, go over to DianeHochman.com, put in your name and email. You'll see I send out different things and invitations to classes and videos and all kinds of stuff. You also can check out right here on my YouTube channel. There's tons and tons of content here. If you want to go over to Facebook, facebook.com/Diane Hochman or Diane Hochman Training, my profile, Twitter, I'm all over the place. If there's anything I can do to help you, come sniff me. See if I'm somebody that might be able to help you. I may or may not be, but whoever you pick, pick them, stick with them, follow through, do what they say, and then once you've acquired that skill, then you can move on. And here's what's beautiful. I can go back and do any of the things I learned in the past, even though I have more skills today. If something were to change, if there were a problem, I can go back and do any of these things because I decided to stick with it. And I now have a layer of skills that I've built over the years. And that's what I want for you. Go learn a skill, layer it, learn another skill, layer it, learn another skill, layer it. And before you know it, you're a pro. All right. I'll see you later. Take care.